The loan comes at a critical time for the DRC, as the country has been grappling with the various economic challenges, including declining commodity prices, reduced foreign investment, and a slow global economy. These factors, coupled with complicated COVID-19, have exacerbated the strain on the nation's foreign exchange reserves, impacting the stability of its currency and the overall economic growth.
And what we are focusing on is for this opportunity to be harnessed to the maximum. It is also a continent with many troubles. Therefore, we also have to be very mindful of risks, especially security risks. With the compact with Africa, our focus is on supporting these countries to have sound macroeconomic policies to improve investment climate and to show it to the rest of the world. And what we are seeing, just to speak with numbers, is that this concentrated effort from their side, from our side, is paying off. On average, growth in the 12 Compact with Africa countries is 7.4% for the last years. This is almost twice as for the rest of the continent. And actually on some points more than twice. And how do they do it? By looking at that sustainability. When they borrow for good investment purpose, things that generate a medium long-term growth, and by eliminating red tape for investors, both domestic investors, but of course foreign investors as well.
The IMF Managing Director, Kristalina Georgieva, expressed optimism regarding the loan, stating that this financial support will help the DRC to address immediate balance of payment needs and create a foundation of sustained economic recovery.
First of all, putting more transparency in tax collection, that was the key. And as a result, I think in 2020, the tax collection was representing only 8% of the GDP during COVID, which was very tough. But thanks to what we have implemented, we have been able to raise it to over 15% in 3 years, like in 2020, in 2 years. In 2022, we went over 15% of GDP as in tax collection, which is tremendous. I remember that when we started the program with the IMF, the objective was only 12% in 2024. But in 2022, we managed to go beyond 15%. And that's one of the results, thanks to the transparency that we brought in the mining sector, in tax collection, fighting corruption and everything, and having a new relationship with the mining sectors, good dialogue with them, and that brought that result. The second reason, we took advantage of an increase in production. For example, in 2021, only for copper, we moved from 1.9 million tons to 2.5 million tons in 2022. We will reach certainly 5 million tons by 2030. In cobalt, almost the same situation. And all of that could help us to reach those results, including increase in external reserve from 800 million in 2020 to 4.5 million today. The assignment that I received from my boss here was 2,000.8 million by 2024, but we managed to go far beyond that.
The IMF was hailed by the Congolese government as a crucial lifeline for the country's economic prospects by Finance Minister. He said that the financial support from the IMF will greatly bolster the foreign exchange reserves, stabilize the value of currency, and increase investor confidence. The IMF loan is expected to provide a much-needed boost to the DRC's forex reserve, which have experienced a steady decline over the past years. The funds will create the countries to meet its external payment obligation, strengthen investor confidence, and foster economic recovery. Additionally, the loan will support the government's efforts to implement structural reforms and address underlying macroeconomic vulnerabilities.